Our first stop of the day, which is Tuesday, the last Tuesday in June, I think it's the 27th, finds us on US-40 at the Colorado-Utah border. It's beautiful green. It's a green desert today. It's really pretty. I hope Maria lets out the dog and takes a stretch. I think she's not going to. I might let the dog out. So here's where we are. Here's the other side of the highway at the border. In fact, we're standing right on the border. You can see the break in the pavement. So we're pressing on to Salt Lake City. Our first stop of the day as we camp in Salt Lake City for a couple of days at the KOA. I was at this KOA in 1972, or 73, I was 12. And it's a lot different now. It's the same place, and the spots are all smaller. Because back in the day, in the 70s and the 60s when it was built, there weren't 40-foot RVs. Not really, not like now, so our spot's a little cramped, but we got it's a nice spot. It's at the end of the aisle. Anyway, we're at Promontory, Utah, not Promontory Point. Oh, dust devil. Awesome.
Cool.
Here's a couple of old Fords. And I bet these are the owners of them Fords right now walking out. How you doing, gentlemen?
I don't want to be photographed, okay?
Well, you have a couple of beautiful cars.
Is this your young dog?
Yeah, that's my poodle. Here's a monument for the Golden Spike. It used to be right out in the back here on the tracks, or next to the tracks where the spike is laid. The spike is in Stanford University. The actual Golden Spike that was driven here. So we're going to go around the back and take some pictures. Here we are back at the point. I mean, in Promontory. We're not at the point. The point's more by the Great Salt Lake. I'm curious about this, though. The Union Pacific came from the west, so why is it pointing west? It should be pointing east. The Central Pacific should be pointing west. And it's pointing east, so I'm not quite sure what the story here was. Anyway. God, this gravel gets in my sandal and just causes me discomfort. There really is nothing out here. But they had a bathroom, so I'm happy. So here you go. Here's our 360 at Promontory at the spot of the Golden Spike in Utah. May 9th or May 10th, 1869. Here you go. The finished part here, the finished tie, represents the Golden Spike where it was driven. You can see the ties on the left aren't exactly uniform because they were hand-hewn for the Central Pacific, while the Union Pacific used milled ties them from a sawmill, and so they're a lot more uniform. So here you have it.